Good morning, dear students. So today's topic is simple, compound, and complex sentences in English language. As we know that the sentence can be three types. Also in Uzbek and Russian languages, this topic is very similar. So simple sentence. First type of sentence, this is simple sentence. This is a sentence which has basic elements that make it a sentence. So it has a subject, it has a verb, and it has a completed thought. Yes? So examples of simple sentence. Joe waited for the train. So there is a subject, Joe, and there is a verb, waited. The train was late. The train is a subject and was is a verb, and this is a simple sentence. Let's see the following sentence. Marie and Samantha took the bus. Yes, there is a word and, but this is compound subject. That's why there are two names. So Mary and Samantha. And this is subjects, but compound ones, because there are two, not one. Took is a verb. I looked for Mary and Samantha at this bus station. This is also seems that this is not simple sentence, but it is simple sentence because there is one subject, or one. It can be one or more, and there is one verb, looked. So, Maria and Samantha arrived at the bus station early, but waited until noon for the bus. So, also, there is a compound subject, Maria and Samantha, and also there are two verbs. And it is still a simple sentence because the agreement between these two verbs and two subjects is one. So, and these two verbs are about these two subjects. If the subject and verb is different, so that means that if the verb was referring to different to two different subjects, that was not that wouldn't be a simple sentence. But in this case, two both verbs are about one and the same subjects. That's why this is also called simple sentences. So compound sentence. Why do we need that? Why do we need just make sentence more maybe difficult? Yes, or maybe to, but this is to make our writing or speech more rich and colorful, or this is to provide more detail or more detailed information and more paragraphs, more interesting and engaging. So, when forming compound sentence, it is important to understand the components of a compound sentence and to use the proper punctuation to join clauses. So, this means that while forming a compound sentence, we have to pay attention to punctuation also, because sometimes there will be needed commas, maybe, yes. So, what is a compound sentence? So it contains two or more independent clauses. Pay attention to the word independent, joined together with a coordinator such as for, and, or but. And this is distinct from complex sentences, which is an independent clause that is joined with a dependent clause. So if there are two or more independent clauses, clauses are parts of sentence. Independent clauses in a sentence, this is called compound sentence. So, independent clause, this is a clause that contains three main things: subject, something or someone that a sentence is about, an action, verb that is being done, complete thought, there are no questions as to meaning at the end of the sentence. So, there are 6 coordinators in the English language. We have told about these. on your conjunction part, this is about fanboys. This is an abbreviation. So if it stands for and, nor, but, or, yet, so. So when you have two independent clauses joined by one of these coordinators or fanboys, if there is at least one of these fanboys abbreviation parts, this is a compound sentence, and usually comma is required before the coordinator. If the coordinator um, is put in the middle of a sentence, we have to put the comma here. And so remember that independent clause to independent clauses, this is about compound sentence. Max likes to hunt and he is going hunting on Friday. Let's see two clauses separately, if they are dependent or independent. Let's identify. Max likes to hunt is an independent clause. This is the first part of a sentence. This is a compound sentence. So Max likes to hunt. Max, this is a subject, likes, this is an action, and a complete thought is expressed. So he is going fishing on Friday. This is the second part or clause of a sentence. So this is also an independent. Why? Because there is a subject he, and also verb is going, and also complete thought. This is extra information. Complete thought is extra information. So because of the fact that there are two clauses that are independent, that can be used separately, and that can have meaning if they are used separately. This is called compound sentence. And let's see a compound and complex sentence by comparing them. Only independent clauses joined with the help of fanboys, coordinators, are compound sentence, as we have talked about this. When an independent clause and dependent clause are joined, not independent, one independent, one dependent. This is a complex sentence, which is distinct from compound one. When I visit my mother, I eat cookies. So this is not a compound sentence, because when I visit my mother is not an independent clause, and there isn't fanboys, coordinators are used, and also it cannot have full and complete meaning. When I visit my mother, this is not complete. So you visit your mother, and what happened? So maybe what happened after. So I like to fish because fishing is fun. Also, I like to fish is an independent clause, and fishing is fun is an independent clause. This is still not a compound sentence. This is still a complex sentence. Why? Because there are none of 7 fanboys coordinators are used. So fanboys coordinators, 2 independent clause. There are 2 main rules for compound sentence. So because there is fan, and because is not in the list of fanboys coordinators. Complex sentence. This is a sentence which is made all up of 2 or more independent and dependent clauses that are connected together. Dependent clause is similar to independent, but it lacks one of the elements that should be in the independent. So this means the subject is missing here, or verb is missing. So because Mary and Samantha arrived at the bus station before noon, or while he waited at the train station, or after they left on the bus, dependent clauses such as those cannot stand alone as a sentence. So it makes no sense. So it is maybe noticeable, it's obvious here that this is a part of a sentence. And but they also can be added to the independent clauses to form a complex sentence. Yes. Dependent clauses begin with subordinating conjunctions. They are not coordinators. Yes. So after, also, as, because, before, even though, if, since, unless, until, when, whenever, whereas, wherever, while, though. A complex sentence joins an independent clause with one or more dependent clauses. The independent clause can go first in the sentence. So when the dependent clause comes first, a comma should be used to separate two clauses. Because Mary and Samantha arrived at the bus station before noon, I did not see them at the station. So because of the fact that there is the word because at the beginning of a sentence, we have to put comma after the one clause. While he waited at the train station, comma. While is at the beginning, that's why we have to put comma here in order to just separate two clauses. Yes, Joe realized that the train was late. Or after they left on the bus, comma, Mary and Samantha realized that Joe was waiting at the train station. So independent clauses can go first in the sentence. When the independent clause comes first, we shouldn't put a comma here. So Joe realized that the train was late while he waited at the train station. Independent clause is at the beginning of a sentence. That's why we don't put comma here. So complex sentences are often more effective than compound sentence because a complex sentence indicates clearer and more specific relationships between the main parts of a sentence. So the word before tells readers that one thing occurs before another. So this means that conjunctions are just have main or playing main roles here, that they show more detailed, maybe more detailed information. They give you more maybe informative, yes, speech. So, or the word although conveys more complex relationship with the words such as and. So, so this is the main, maybe commonly given questions. Can we start the sentence with the words and or because? We cannot start just the sentence with the help of and or but, because they are coordinating conjunctions. Yes, they are used to join clauses or sentence together, parts of a sentence, yes, but not to begin a new sentence. But if we were going to use these coordinating conjunctions at the beginning of a sentence, are used to for more emphasis, yes, to emphasize something, because they give some kind of effect to the speech or to the sentence. But because we cannot we can start our sentence with the word because sometimes the question why is given or is asked us. That's why sometimes we have to start our sentence with this conjunction because. And thank you for your attention. That was the end of our explanation.